I know this semester the entire department is in a transition.
Dick butt. You're just signing everything.
My name is Aram Meridian, and for this show, Arms and the Man, I am the technical director.
My name's Abby, and I'm a theater major.
Well, around here I'm known as Panda, senior criminal justice major, theater minor. I do all sorts of things. I'm a stage manager, so that eats up a lot of my time. And I volunteer in the shop whenever I get a chance. So I help paint, put up flats, run errands, run back and forth trying to figure out which bolts are too big and too small, and just whatever I need it for.
My name is Kevin Curtis Durkin. I am officially licensed as a shop foreman, but this semester I've taken on the duties of set designer, lighting designer, master electrician, technical director, a whole host of other things. Typical day in the shop for me starts. Well, it depends. We're not building a show. Roughly, I'm in by 9:30, somewhere in that vicinity. I come in, put my stuff down. I go get a cup of coffee. I sit down. I read through emails, and I figure out what do they need, who needs what, where, at what time. You got 2 different facilities located just in this building alone that are used by anywhere from CAB to the theater to the bio department on any random Tuesday because they can. So I need to figure out what's going on for that day and what needs to be done. If a set needs to be taken down, if a set needs to be put up, if lights need to be done, who needs what project at what time at when.
I think today went okay. We got a whole bunch of stuff crossed off our list. Yo. I need you for 45 seconds. I've already talked to your director. They're good for you.
Hi.
Come here. Let's pretend this is a thing that you're gonna step over, right?
That's damn high, dude.
Is it damn high?
Yeah,
All right.
I'm not gonna do anything with these pants on. I'm serious.
Word. All right. I'm trying to see what the highest you can step over is without it being too high. You could put you can just don't put all your weight on it. You can
Why are you gonna have to do that?
No. All right.
You think I'm playing? Yeah.
Bring it down.
Okay, that's a little better. That's not gonna work. I just make it funny.
Is it supposed to be funny?
Yeah.
I mean, don't do stuff, which usually the small stuff gets taken care of last, and it being a Tuesday, and it being a Monday, right? Yeah. Wow. So it being a Monday, I feel like we're at our usual Tuesday spot, which is good. Somebody earlier was telling me that it feels like we're a little earlier. It feels like we're at least a day or at least a couple hours, if not a few minutes ahead of schedule.
I've made a mistake. We're stuck. Watch out.
I don't want this on film.
Alright, so I should just mark center and cut it to 5/6?
Yeah.
Which is what this opening is?
Yep.
Okay.
What color are you painting it?
Let's do it.
Black. Is that okay?
I'm just worried we won't be able to see it.
Now's the time to speak.
I'm just worried if it's black, we
Prior
won't
to
be
it
able to
being
see
black.
it.
Okay. So would you like it a white?
Because
Would you like it a red? Would you like it a toasted
I'm thinking
almond?
white.
Toasted almond it is. Right now I'm a little ground down, a little tired. This schedule was rough on me. Rough on a lot of us. Magic! Sets aren't made with fucking staples and made with masking tape and broken dreams.
Since when did masking tape replace duct tape?
It happened when I taught at William Penn High School, and I wasn't allowed to buy duct tape because that was out of budget. I shit you not. It was the worst day of my life.
I'm down with some masking tape. Also, holy shit, those are big screws.
Yeah, the 2-inch screws, yeah.
Wait, so what are you trying to do?
Yeah.
I didn't even notice that until you said it.
We're going
God
to
damn
cover
it.
that shit right there.
I didn't notice that until you said it.
Okay.
No, the 2-inch screws?
I love it.
Dude, it was one of those like, hey, that crown molding's heavy. It's not fucking moving.
Like, that's a masking tape thing right there.
Is that going to be a solution to everything now? Just
That's
go
like
look
a, look, no screws.
It masks it
Thank you.
because it's masking
Thank you,
tape.
Mitch. Thank you.
So I've worked over 24 hours in the past 2 days. Yeah, that's basically it. I worked over 24 hours and it's all for the same exact show. And it's because I'm too nice to leave. I'm involved for the acting part. But when people ask me to do other things, I can't say no because I just want to be helpful and do everything. And basically learn as much as possible I can about my major.
That's what I'm
Did I ever ask you about doors, plexiglass, or metal?
You did. You said you wanted to get metal and stuff.
Okay.
Hello? We're actually the Performing Arts Center.
Thank you, Marvin. You're an angel.
Fucking pizza, goddamn. I'm too old. I'm too tired for this shit. I graduated. I don't want to fucking be here. I won't be here until fucking 6 a.m.
Another example of I can't say no.
You really can't, Mitch. Not that I'm much better.
Alex asked me to help and I couldn't say no.
That's how I stage manage everything.
And you'd be so proud of my crew checklist that I made during
If we're
rehearsal.
really going to comment on people that can't say no.
Last week, Hound was going on, the Rail Inspector Hound, which I was stage managing for, so I just came off stage managing something else. So that ate up a lot of time just being in rehearsals by themselves, and then setting up for Hound, and then had to tear down Hound and put up Arms of the Man on Sunday. I was here probably from 10 a.m. to 1 a.m.
It's 3:45. We've been here for hours. It looks like we got nothing done.
But we fucking, what the fuck? Like, seriously? How the fuck is it 3:45?
It's 3:45.
And it's like all we fucking did was goddamn flag face.
Yeah. We did so much, and that's all that you can see.
We had to build that fucking tiny ass flag that's fucking retardedly small because of the fucking gap. And what the fuck?
I had to put the jacks in.
I had to put the jacks in, and we did the stringer, the fucking stringer, and then the stringer wouldn't fucking fold back, so I had to fucking cut it with a saw.
We still have to do the other one.
The one he's
And they're working on the other flag right now, painting it.
the flag that fucking was an 1 3/4 topples.
Yep. And we have flag poles to show for it.
Don't worry, we did a lot.
We promise.
Don't worry, there's flags. We don't have the flags, but we got the
We have
poles.
poles, that's what matters, right?
Right?
It can be frustrating at times, certainly, because you want everything to go right, everything get done, to specifications that not everyone knows. Communication is definitely a thing that hasn't been great lately, since we're all super duper tired and just completely out of it. But, you know, we're getting it done.
Do you want to try this? Do you want to do that?
We'll
What do you
try
want?
this.
All right.
Because that's like a step 2 kind of thing. Is there heat shrink tubing? Motor? No.
Heat shrink tubing. What kind of fancy place do you think this is? I think we're out of that. Use some electrical tape, all good. Yeah, we don't have any heat shrink tubing. We have these. I don't know what these are.
I think it's a giant.
It's a big old motor.
I'll grab some of these to hold the shit together while I'm soldering it.
That's fair. You cool with working in the shop doing that?
Yeah. I might do Kent's office actually.
Well, Ken, and Mary Sear were here for years. Everyone just absolutely adored them. They're very strange people, but we're all a very strange people in this department. And we adored their daughter, Sophie, absolutely. Like, she was our own little sister.
Kent and Mary were this theater for a long time. They did everything. They bent over backwards to help every student as much as they can, even if the student didn't necessarily accept that help. There's no way to explain what he is and what he's meant to so many people here.
Kent, when I first met Kent, it was interesting. He was blunt, was kind of gruff. I thought, geez, what the heck is going on with him? But then he remembered my name. Worked with him once, but he remembered my name. From my understanding, he doesn't do that often. But they left to go to Michigan to teach elsewhere, and I mean, great for them. That was a great opportunity. You can't be mad at them for taking that opportunity for themselves. But it did leave a hole here. I haven't done much time in the shop until this year. I don't know how things were necessarily run previously. I know this semester the entire department is in a transition. We're all changing from when this year's left. So it's a new experience really for everyone, is what this year is. So I can't really go back on a previous experience to say, hey, I would do this way. I wish everyone had more set hours that they could come in and do things so that we know where everyone is, we know that a person who can do a certain thing is there when it needs to get done. That'd be awesome.
Before, we were allowed to have like opinions and things, and I feel like a lot of our opinions are being shut down at this point, and I feel like it's going to become like a department that just kind of like listens and does what they're told without having like opinions and without like out speaking and saying, wait a minute, let's try this way instead, and things like that. Right now I feel like there's one teacher kind of in charge of everything, and I feel like everyone else has to go through her before they can get anything else approved or before they can do anything. I mean, maybe that's just the way that they're portraying it to us. Maybe other teachers do have says here and things, but for some reason I feel like there is no say. Like, it is only one person's choice.
I guess my fear would be that this transition is too much for people to handle. That they get turned off by it just right away and they wouldn't stick it out to see what the changes actually are and if they're actually positive changes, because I think there are a lot of positive changes that are coming to the department. And I'm afraid that we'll just lose valuable people because they just don't want to stick around anymore. With Curtis in to help with the transition, since Kent is not here, considering how much time he spent working under Kent, it's definitely a huge help to us, in my opinion.
That's what our job was. I chose to work here because it's a place I knew they needed someone, and in the transitional period, I thought I could help. I came here to study acting. They didn't have any type of audition process, so I figured, hey, I'd try this theater thing. If it didn't work, I could do other things but still be involved. And then I kept getting cast, I kept working, kept doing things, and then eventually there was a show called She Loves Me, and Kent looked at us and said, you, paint, go. And I went, me, paint, go, got it. And then I started painting. And then I started doing the lights for She Loves Me due to the class. And I ended up working till 5 a.m. numerous times doing that, and eventually I just never stopped working for the shop, but started getting paid for it, which was a bonus. And yeah, that's how I ended up doing shop work.
Today's been a bit of a rough day. Got in, found out we needed to build 4 doors rather than just the 2 plate glass doors. Everybody kind of freaks out, but you just gotta know that everything will work out in the end. I had pretty much stopped showing up to work because my pain was so bad, and I didn't I didn't want to tell anybody. I was that guy who was in the shop every single day. You know, I'd skip class and be in the shop. My teachers would show up here looking for me. And I had this pain in my back that shot down my left leg. I remember we were cleaning up one day, and I tried to get up, and my leg just gave out on me, and I fell, and it sucked. I fell, cracked my iPhone. It was broken for like 6 months. So anyway, I found this pain management specialist. It was in Mineola. It was Action Sports Pain Management. And, you know, I go talk to them, and they're like, okay, well, you know, let's get you, you know, I think it was an EKG. It's like a nerve study. They do a nerve study, and my nerves were inflamed. They were going crazy. The nerve study hurt so much. I thought I was going to end up in the hospital from it. And they mentioned, you know, you might have fibromyalgia, which is apparently a huge controversy because people don't believe in it. My family doesn't believe in it. It's like your nerves think you're in pain for so long, they start forgetting when you're not in pain. They just constantly send pain signals no matter what. And then they did an x-ray of my back, and they found that I had 2 herniated discs. One in my lumbar spine, one in my cervical spine. I was like, well, you know, what does that mean for me? And the doctor said, well, what do you do? And I was like, I work construction, you know, that's what I've always wanted to do. He's like, well, it's time to come up with a new dream. I started focusing more on design work, you know, trying to be the more hands-off approach to theater. And I'd like to believe that I know what I'm doing and that I'm good at it, but it'll never be the same as, you know, building a bookcase. It'll never be the same as building a door. All you do is draw it and somebody else does it. And that just sucks. But I don't know where it's going to lead from here.
After this, I'm applying to Disney College and seeing if I can do that for a year, and then after that I'm heading off to California and seeing what I can find out there, and it's basically going to be like audition pieces and stuff. Like, I'm not going to be really looking for backstage work.
Well, like I said, I'm a criminal justice major, theater minor, yet 4th time stage managing. It's what I love doing. I love coming in here, putting together a show that is just absolutely fantastic, being a part of that. And then I didn't really get into shop things until this year. I didn't do much with the tech. But I came back here, I started volunteering, and it's so interesting to really see how much time and effort goes into setting up a stage. And then just to know that people appreciate the time and effort that you put in. It's a rewarding feeling.
My contract is up May 15th. As of right now, I'm not renewing it. This is my last year in the shop. I have a lot of other things I want to do with my life. Travel, for one. Maybe even take a break from theater. I don't know yet. And there's a lot of things in this life that I've kind of gotten away from that I want to get back to. And I want to be able to start doing again. One of them is directing. I haven't been able to direct a show in a while. Haven't had time to read a play in a while. Just want to start getting back to why I came to New York and start relearning all that in a different environment. My favorite thing about the shop is the worlds we create. Every single show is a different world, a different universe, different populations in it. I think my favorite thing about the shop is my favorite thing about theater. You get to create, you get to make new. Whatever was there is going to go away, eventually be replaced by a different world populated with its own stories and its own needs and necessities. And that ever-changing environment is what I like about the shop.